So I just wanted to come kind of quickly show you some things that I have that I've added to my budgeting and to my scheduling. One of the things I've added that I used to do when I was like in high school and like the first part of my 20s is cash envelopes. Now I obviously have nothing in it because I'm just starting it. It probably won't take full effect until next month in September. But I do have several different ones for several different things, and then I have my sinking fund envelope in here, where I would like, if I don't have the time to put my if I don't have time to put the cash on my sinking fund into my sinking fund envelopes, I'll just put it in here and do it like this. Or if I am finally at a point where I can use my sinking funds, I will or a category I will put in here and put it here if I don't just decide to use the ones that I have, which I probably won't. But yeah, because this is cute. It's small. I've had it for a while. I believe I bought it at a Dollar Tree at some point, or 99. I can't remember, but I've never actually used it, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to use it. I was going to use it for receipts, but I have a lot of paper as it is, so I didn't want to have to put more paper. So that's that. This is a book that I think I got either in a party favor or as a gift. I don't know. Anyone that knows me knows I love notebooks and pens and anything that's stationary. So, but I decided to use it to just kind of jot down things that I need as far as like my YouTube channel, for budgeting, for planning, videos that I might want to do or videos that I will do. Just not sure when. So just kind of use this as my brain dump, even though I kind of put a section for August and September into my budgeting book on the bottom. But this would be like my overall brain dump for every single thing. So that's that. This is an A5 planner, agenda planner that I got from a friend who was moving to her new place, and she was getting rid of a lot of things that was just a lot for her, or that she wasn't using anymore, or things like that. So I had looked up the brand name, which is Cookie Lee, and I found out that they went bankrupt, so they no longer have like anything from their planner line or anything like that. So for this, I had to find a different planner that looked exactly like it as far as the rings and the width and length of it. So I was able to find one at Office Depot online. So I'm just going to, when I get a chance, go and find the inserts, so the pages, the dividers, and all that. Ones that I like, ones that are cute, or ones that are plain enough that I can decorate with stickers, and buy them to put in here. And I'll probably use this like 2 months or 3 months at a time. It all depends on what I decide to put in here, but this will be like my to-go agenda planner book that I take with me. I don't have a Hobonichi. One of my favorite YouTubers, Michelle, shout out to you, carries Hobonichis, which they're like, I think they're about this small, like that. Like they're fairly small, but she keeps everything in it. I don't know, for me, I think I just like more paper. But I think I just really have to get into really understanding what a Hobonichi is and see if I really want to carry one or not. But even if I did carry a Hobonichi, I would still carry this because I think this is just bigger and it looks better and it's just more presentable. Like, I do want to get into party planning. I'm planning my friend's Alice housewarming party, which I need to work on after this video. And then I planned my friend's Trey surprise party. Even my best friend's Candace 31st birthday party, it's my best friend's Candace 31st birthday party, but it was tied in with one of our friends because their birthdays are a couple days apart. So I just want to I feel like this should just be more professional as I get better in party planning or just planning in general or organization, as well. Like even the simple fact that me and my brother both lead our sound ministry within our region. So I'm like, this is awesome for when we have meetings or something, I just jot down things in here. I can look at the schedule on a whole to see when we need to be meeting for different things. So I'm excited for when I get ready to fill this out and really sit down and note what I really want to put in here. So yes. So then we go over here. This is my overall calendar at the moment. Now I do plan to go from having one calendar to 6. And as I'm expanding into new calendars, I will most definitely explain the purpose of each calendar and everything like that. But I don't want to make this video too long. So in the front, I have this pouch that if you push it, it pushes closed. And it has thin washi tapes that I got from a Dollar Tree. I'm not sure which one I got it from. But this is just for experimentation. I really don't want to have to spend a ton of money on beautiful washi tapes, awesome washi tapes, and then they don't, or I don't like the way I do something, or I'm wasting them and things like that. So I just thought this would be really awesome to buy and to use, and just really kind of get my feel of what kind of style I like and things like that. Some of these in here are like cute, but I don't like the color that they're in. It gives me a feel of what I like, what I don't like, because I've never experimented with washi tapes before. So that's that. And then I got these stickers from my best friend Candace's mom this past Saturday. I was taking on a lunch date as a thank you for planning my best friend Candace's party. I didn't think it was necessary, but her mom did. And I mean, we had a great time. And they surprised me at the end with this. They surprised me with a calligraphy set for beginners. Because my best friend knows that's something that I really want to do, or really get into. And so I was super happy about that. I totally wish I would have recorded my reaction, because I tell you, I was near about cried on how happy, because I didn't know I was getting anything. I literally thought the lunch was it, which I was already like super happy about, because I'm like, well, I'm trying to stick on my no spend weekends, and that's totally helped because I didn't have to worry about eating for lunch. And I typically don't eat for breakfast, and then depending on how much I eat for lunch, I won't eat for dinner, just because I still feel very full and I don't want to overdo it. So I was just super happy about these. These stickers are so pretty, and my setting isn't doing it justice at all. Like, it's not doing it justice. My camera isn't doing it justice. These are just so pretty, and these are definitely things that I wouldn't have thought to use. Is it a sticker? Yes, these are stickers. I wouldn't have thought to use before, so I'm just really excited about that. And even have folders I'm thinking of putting it on from when I start going through it. So this is like a second set of it. So I get 20 sheets in total, but I get 2 sets of 10, if that makes sense. So I have 10 different sheets and I got 2 sets of them, so it makes 20 sheets in total. So I'm super ecstatic about using these and things like that. You might see it in my September plan with me. Sorry, my voice again all crackly. You might see it in my September plan with me, but I'm not sure. If anything, you'll probably see it honestly this November, once I stock up on different stickers and washies and just different things that I like and really want to use. So in my planner, it's just really, for me, it's a typical planner. It's 18 months it's 12 months, I'm sorry. It's 12 months. I didn't want to get an 18-month one, but I do want to try to find an undated 6-month calendar. And the reason I say that is because I really want to get 12 months. I really want to start 2021, if possible, with a January instead of like a ending, with a June or something like that. And yeah, hopefully I'm able to do that. So up front, I just have bills I really need to like add or categorize, and note in my budget binder at the bottom, and in my calendar, just some things that I need to pay. Here's like all the stickers I have so far. These are happy planners. These are from Caffeinated Kate. She's my second favorite YouTuber. I hope you guys can see that. She's my second favorite YouTuber, Caffeinated Kate. She was the first one I seen on YouTube and realized, wow, like budgeting is not just something you do, but it's a thing, and people really like do this. Like, for fun. Well, not even for fun, but like they do it and make it look fun in order to keep me motivated. So this is just my August. So the layout I have so far is just my to-dos, which are bills that are due, any debts, anybody I need to pay back, and any extra things that are due this month that I can't push to another month without causing a late fee. So far I've been able to stick to, this is paid actually, these things are paid, that's paid. I need to pay this today because we're on the 13th. So hopefully I can, I'm sorry you guys, hopefully I can yeah, kind of just put the stickers I need to put. I can do that off camera though. This is not that video. This is really just me showing you kind of what my calendar is. It's not really much in there, so I'm not even going to go into that. That can be a whole nother video. And then we're going to this. So this is my budget notebook bind. Well, not binder because it's not a binder. But this is my budget notebook that I started using and then actually realized that I did want calendars, or start realizing with the YouTubers that I watched that I could use like my note sheets, or I can go to websites where I can get custom calendars in order to really customize it the way I want, where it can also be in, or I can like, sorry guys, I can go on websites, get custom ones like the Erin Condra, I think I'm saying that right, calendars where I can customize it to get it the way that I want, or anything like that. But I'm going to use this. I mean, I haven't used all the pages yet, so I'm definitely going to use this until I can't use it anymore. So things like switching to a budget only calendar won't probably happen anytime soon. But these are my sinking fund envelopes that I decided to put in here. This folder came from my Happy Planner that I decided to cut out because I really liked it. I wanted to keep using it because Happy Planners are not cheap. So I decided to cut it out. Obviously, I kept very unevenly, but that's just because I need to buy, I don't even know the name of it, but it's a machine where I can, like, line it up and it'd be perfect and things like that. But I decided to use it for that. Didn't know what I was going to put in here, then decided to put these in here. So these are just past months that we're not going to look at. As you can see, some months I didn't even bother to budget, which is why I'm in a predicament that I am in now. But here starting in August, sorry if it's like super bright pink, but I wanted pink, and this was the only washi that I had that was pink. And I was just kind of experimenting with if I was going to do it on my own and like make up my own type of design, or if I was going to like just stick to buying washis, like sets like this pretty much, which are much neater and much put together. Color scheme goes better, and of course I could definitely decorate it more, especially when I get more stickers and things like that. And I decided that I would definitely stick with doing things like this. This is from Caffeinated Kate. This was her March edition. I loved it so much, and I had so much left over that I was able to create a dead side, which I typically do with her stuff. And depending on what sizes I get, I would get this. If I get the bigger size, it doesn't come with this piece, but I just love this piece that if she just sewed these all by themselves, I would totally buy up a bunch of them in different designs and backgrounds, different things like that. So I tried to come up with a spread that I would try to see if it worked for me. So this is my income section. This is like unbudgeted things, so things that I didn't originally budget for, or at least it was supposed to be that, but I don't think I made it that. But it is things that I do need to pay this month, or my goal is to pay them this month. So over here is my bills. So the amount that I normally pay every month. So I added a column that said amount change. And I added that because even though bills for the most part are always the same price, my bills tend to honestly go up and down every month. And these are fixed bills. These are bills that are like not going to change anytime soon. But sometime my AT&T bill, because something can happen, AT&T credit me like $5, so my bill is lesser the next month, or it can be lesser that month. So when I actually do finally pay, it'd be like $1 something or $90 something. So I just want to be able to see, like, did I pay more, did I pay less, So I just want to see that. I feel like, I don't know, for me, that's just, it's a need for me to see. Even when my gas bill thing, like different things change. So I just wanted to see. And then sometime I can not plan correctly for a month. So I just wanted to see. Okay, guys, my camera stopped. And yeah. But I believe I left off just kind of explain this. So previously I stated that this was to see the difference, and this is a difference, but it's amount charged instead of amount changed. So it's like how much was actually charged towards this account and things like that. In September, I did rearrange this and put more things in the variable expenses than in the bills, because I realized things like contribution, missions, my school payment varies consistently in the date, and I might in the date, and also my school payment needs to be in the debt snowball area, because it's a debt that I'm paying off. So in that, this is again my variable expenses. Well, not again, these are my variable expenses. This is my budgeting area, the actual amount I spent. And then here I will pretty much put a plus or negative of how much was actually spent. Here is my income section, so the budgeted amount, the actual amount, and then the difference. So here is where my debt snowball is, and I know I started with August, but I've decided that I definitely probably will start, honestly, October. And the reason I say that is because I need to figure out what all my debts are. The debt snowball, from what I've been able to determine, and sorry, that was my mom. But from whatever I've been able to determine and see, the effectiveness of debt snowball works when you have all your debts to be able to know which one is the lowest, which one just how to effectively use it. And I can't do that if I don't have everything, because I can pay off one thing, which is totally easy, which I probably will still pay off this Bank of America amount, because it's the least one, so I'm not going to keep dragging that one in Chase. But my higher ones, I kind of want to wait. They're not incurring interest or anything, which I'm happy about, except for my student loans, but they're in deferment, so I don't have to worry about those either. So yeah, I just feel like it will work so much more effectively once I have all my debts together and I can have a real spread of everything, and I can just really set my mind on paying off my debts along with doing everything, so I can create a more effective budget for the rest of this year. Here's me trying to start sinking funds. So I have an idea of different things that I want to do, different things that I want to get. My main thing, I think, out of this whole thing is moving and my car registration. My car registration is next June. And then I'm trying to, honestly, even with paying off debt, preferably, maybe, God willing, move and get my own little apartment in January of next year. I'm currently living with my mother right now, and I would just I don't know, I just love to have my little spot, really feel what it's like to be completely on my own and not I'm not self-reliant on my mother, but just completely just having the experience of being on your own. Those of you know what I'm trying to say. So that's that. I have transaction logs, and here what I'm supposed to do is write down a category of what something is, if it's a bill, a variable expense, a debt, or a sinking fund. Of course I have cash envelopes too, but that'd be a whole different kind of transaction log, right? Actually, I probably wouldn't even put my sinking funds here. They will have charge attached to them to keep track of those particular ones. But yeah, so I obviously haven't started that. I do need to transfer things from my YNAB app to here. I just haven't yet. I probably will do it more so at the end. I don't know. But I will see this month how well this really works out for me. Don't know if I'm gonna like it too much. And then here on this page is just where I'm brain dump all my ideas of how I like this spread, if I really liked it or not. Now I did set out my September things are my September budget layout. Now I added the transaction log without fully being aware if I really want to do it. Nonetheless, I will do it next month, even if I don't like it. Just because I've already done it, I'm not going to waste paper. Within September as well, I added weekly paycheck. Now I do Uber, but I also do Axel Hire, which is a delivery company, and I get disability. So this will probably more so be based on what I typed this all wrong. I see what I did wrong. Okay. Nonetheless, I'll still try to use this. But so with this, sorry, it's probably going to be based on what I have to pay for that particular week, like that particular Monday to next Sunday week. And then I'll label out everything what I need to pay and all that, and work on making that within a week, or making that within that week, or within that week, until I get more financially stable where I can wait for whatever I make in 1 week with Uber to be cashed out for the next week to actually go towards like a paycheck weekly type of situation. But I did want to try it in September because my goal is to try to get there by September. And then I have a cash envelope section where I will write like all my cash envelopes out, what the starting amount was, if I added or took away any money, what the end amount is, and any notes that I need to put. And then again, I decided to add another brain dump page just because I feel like that is will be awesome for my budgeting, just to really put in place for me, just to kind of like have a place like, as I'm like, oh, I really don't like this, or maybe I could do this better, and just like have somewhere to quickly write it. In regards to this, at least until I'm done with it, which I'll probably stop doing after September because I've already created the brain dump page, right? Because I really want to again use this notebook to do my dumping, my writing down, and things like that. Because there's times where I'm not next to this book and I'm like, oh, I could do this, but then I don't have this book on me. I don't carry it every single day. So I can carry this and I can write things out on things I can do better, things I want to change, things I don't like, different formats I can use, the page organization of what I want, and yada yada yada. So that's really it for this one. Yeah, that's really it for this one. Thank you guys for watching and listening to my rants and just hearing me. So see you guys later. Bye.